coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Hey man, shout out to everybody out there on Team Banky Pound, man. I appreciate the love. Hey, I appreciate the support. Let's go, let's get it. Let's go. Big love everybody out there who support me, who support the movement, who support the platform, man. Much love, much respect to each and every one of y'all, man. Let's go, let's get it. We on the road to 150, man. As soon as we get to 150K, we will decide where the next meet and greet will be. I can't wait. This one will be bigger. It will be better. I look to see more of y'all people there, see all the faces who was there the first time. Let's go, let's get it, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Go get a subscriber today. Quicker we get there, the quicker we can have some fun. Appreciate each and every one of y'all. Everybody who joined the membership, salute to you. Shh. But let's keep it going. Y'all go get your membership today. Oh, man. Y'all remember when I told y'all the video about the dude who got to fighting with the boy, and then he used the excuse because the boy wouldn't say he shifted his weight? Yeah, that excuse. Well, anyway, let me tell you about my homeboy, man. When he messed around and took off on a small little white boy, and the white boy shifted his weight, man. You know, and it was crazy, crazy situation, man. I'm not gonna say my homeboy name just on the strength of, you know, not just because he my homeboy. I'm just not gonna say his name. And he out here, he doing well, and salute to him. But if you know, you know. But anyway, I had this one particular little young homeboy, man. He liked to play ball all the time. He's a baller, you know. He got a pretty good game. He liked to play. He get on that court. Always get to arguing. You know, penitentiary basketball is that. A lot of dudes get to arguing. A lot of dudes get to fight. You know, that's just the way it goes. It's like gladiator ball in prison. But, you know, this is what he was known for. But he'll talk his talk because, too, he can fight, you know, he ain't the best, but he'll get it in and he ain't scared, you know what I'm saying? Plus on the strength of that, you know, he from that city, so you know, he in that DC car, he with us, man. Ain't nobody they not gonna savage you. They not gonna, you know what I'm saying, straight do anything to you. And he knew that. So he used that, you know what I'm saying, to his advantage, just like everybody else in the penitentiary use whatever advantage they got to their advantage. You know where he from and who he roll with. There ain't nobody just gonna come at him any kind of way sideways. But you know, a lot of times, man, when you in the penitentiary, dudes will get it caught up in snatching, man. They be talking too much, talking too loud, and you know, putting themselves out there like, man, they ready for whatever. Well, if you say you ready for whatever in the penitentiary, guess what? You got to be ready for whatever. Because as I tell y'all all the time, this applies to me, it applies to everybody. It ain't nobody in the penitentiary exempt from catching some wreck. Nobody. You know what I'm saying? Because you got too many different characteristics, too many different attitudes, personalities in there where somebody will swing on you. Somebody will try you. You understand? So I can remember, man, he in a whole nother building. But as at the time, I'm like the OG on the camp, far as like from DC or one of them. You know what I'm saying? And he in a whole nother building, but he my dog. You know what I'm saying? I rock with him. We always, you know, chop it up, kick it or whatnot. So I can remember this the way the story came to me. I wasn't there. The way the story came to me. Right. They came to me the next morning. They was like, man, you heard about your homeboy? I said, what? Who? Woo. I said, what happened? I said, man, they said, man, you know, he got to arguing with the little white dude, you know, over something, man, and the white dude was standing his ground, man, and Shorty took off on him and punched him in the face, man. He said, man, the white boy beat the dog snot out of him. I'm like, what? They were like, yeah, man, he knotted up, eyes swelled up, eyes shut, nose might be broke, lip bleeding. And I say, no, no, you got to be mistaken. Nah, yeah, him. I say, no, it ain't no way, man. Nah, I ain't going for that. I said, well, yeah, now they say in the jail. That's why you know it, man. He bust up, man. Dude back there in the jail, the work in the jail say he bust up. Dude said that when they took him out, they were bust up. I said, well, what happened to the white boy? I said, man, white boy was good. You know what I'm saying? He locked up too, but he ain't had no bumps, no bruises, nothing. Say, man, your homeboy ain't get number one punch off. All that stuff he be talking, acting like he like that and woo, man. Man, that man beat the dog doo out your homeboy, man. So I'm listening, but in my mind, just the way I'm built, the way I'm wired. Then I start feeling like he poking at me. You know what I'm saying? He like trying to like drive it in, like, man, y'all jokers be from DC, be telling me y'all like that, man. Y'all all of y'all ain't really. That's how I started feeling. So I was like, man, you just telling me that. I gotta hear that, man. I don't know what happened. You acting like, but it's like he got some type of, joy out of that. And it started to make me feel a certain type of way. So I went ahead on and dismissed him. And you know what I'm saying, when I go outside for rec, I get to calling the youngins over there, this over there, this from out the way. I'm like, man, what happened to Asada, man? They said, man. They say old white boy got out on him. I'm like, no, man. And they saying that the white boy ain't number like 5'4", 5'5", little stocky dude, but they say, I don't know. They think he knew that little MMA stuff. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And they was like, man, said, man, Shorty hit him, man, because it was arguing about something. Shorty took off on him, man, and say he just went to work, man. See, hitting Shorty with all types of stuff. Got him down on the ground, balled him up, hitting him with the elbow and all in the face, man. Said face bust all up. I'm like, what? I'm like, one on other homies and ain't nobody break it up or nothing. They said, nah, I want nobody, ain't nobody break it up. They were one on one. And I told y'all we not into that banking nobody. You know what I'm saying? Now I know y'all say you also say the white boy, y'all ain't gonna let no white boy get it. True. But it's a certain level of respect as a man. You gotta let a man be a man and fight his own battles. If it's one on one, as long as he ain't getting killed, you know what I'm saying? You could break it up if you feel like he had enough, but we ain't doing no banking. You know what I'm saying? That's just not that's not manly to me. That ain't how a man roll. I own two dudes on one. That's police stuff. That's what the police do. That's how the police control you because they got the numbers. As far as they know who gonna help, because they don't have the numbers realistically because we is more convicts than it is police. But all convicts is not gonna put themselves on front street for the next man. We ain't got no unity. And that's why we stay in the position we in where they do what they want to do to us. You understand? Same thing out here on the street. But it is what it is. But I was like, man, that's crazy. So now I want to hear from him. So the jail is in the building that I'm in. So I keep going around when I come out in the morning or in the evening, going trying to holler, where Short at, man? Where Short at, man? Tell him holler. Because I'm trying to see if it's one of his windows, if he on one of the joints that got the window that's by the boulevard, where you can stand on the boulevard if the police don't flag you down to be hollering up at the window to him to find out what's happening. So dude kept telling me he on that side, he on that side. So for about 2 or 3 days, I'm going out there, I'm trying to holler at him, yo, and he don't ever answer. I don't know if he heard me or he didn't, you know what I'm saying, or whether he was just too embarrassed. So I remember about the fourth day, fifth day, whatever it was, I go out there and I'm walking, I'm going to the library, and I heard him holler down at me, yo, what's up, man? I'm like, yo, that's how he was like, yeah. I said, man, what's up, man? Man, ain't nothing, man. I'm like, what happened, man? Dude was telling me crazy stuff out here. He was like, man, what they saying? I was like, man, they say you got to fight with a little white dude, man. Say little white dude, John got out on you, man. He was like, man, yeah, man, I kind of like slipped. And he got on top of me, man, but he ain't really do nothing for real, for real. He know that little MMA stuff, but he ain't really do nothing. A bunch of, just wrestling and all this and all that. So I'm like, all right, because I ain't want to make him feel bad, but that ain't, it sounded like what he's saying feeds more into what they saying. He just leaving out certain details. So I'm like, man, that's crazy. So I'm like, I mean, well, what's up, man? You come out with me. What's up? He coming out. I mean, what you gonna do? You, oh, nah, I ain't tripping. I ain't tripping. I ain't got nothing but like 9 months left. I ain't tripping. I don't care what none of them Bama say. Cause anyone gonna pull up on me, then we just gonna wreck too. You know what I'm saying? Or they think something soft about me or something sweet about me, we gonna wreck too. So I'm like, yeah, that's what it is, man. I mean, you need something back there. He was like, no, I'm good though. You know what I'm saying? But if you get somebody saying little tobacco, I'll take that. I was like, all right. So I go right, I leave, and I'm like, man, this is crazy. I don't know what, because Shorty always talk his talk like he built like that, and like he ready. I ain't never really seen him scrap. I seen him scrap one time doing a basketball game, but we broke it up before it really got in anything. But he act like he was about that life. But man, that just goes to let you know, in the penitentiary, man, you cannot judge a book by its cover. You know what I'm saying? And you can't snatch and don't be ready to get busy. You know what I'm saying? And man, I know it's like man, he got an excuse of he slipped. I'm like, at first they came to my mind, man, you got your weight shifted, man. I shift my weight to this foot and my leg gave out. You got your weight shifted, man. But man, that joint, I don't know, it just be a strange feeling because it hurt you, because whenever something happened to the DC dudes, it's like, I don't know, I could be paranoid. It's like all the other dudes, they take pride in it. They like to talk about it. They like to run in their mouth, you know what I'm saying, all on the yard, all in the blocks. And they don't be saying such and such got whooped or woo woo got stabbed. They be like, yeah, DC dude. Why that? Why, you know what I'm saying? They say the DC dude. It's like they throwing shots and dots and stuff. And I ain't really like that, right, man. But man, I was saying, man, they bring that white boy out and put him in my pod or something, man. If he say anything to me, I'm like, but the crazy part about it is, they say the little white boy was humble. He wasn't one of them type of dudes, but he just say he won't backing down and he won't going for nothing. And Younger was pushing something at him, and that's what happened. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, you get in that penitentiary, man, anything can happen. Anybody can do anything. And if you get to start advantage taking dudes or think dudes weak or something like that, and you pushing something at them, man, you got to be ready. You know, and Shorty wasn't ready. He was going on the fact that who he was, the size because he like 6'2", 6'1". Oh boy, like 5'5". You know what I'm saying? But he knew something. He knew how to grapple, and he dropping elbows and punching and putting you in these locks and folding you up and everything. And here it is, you tell me you slip. Man, you punched him first. You supposed to took him out. But that's neither here nor there. But like I say, that's how I go in the penitentiary. And if you hit that ground, you're on your own. You got to stay on your feet. You got to be able to, dance with a joker. But it's been many dudes like that, not just DC dudes, many dudes. I know dudes that took off first and got the unexpected. You know what I'm saying? Remember I told y'all about old boy, he took off on the Puerto Rican dude that was from up our way out of Northern Virginia. He took off on it because dude asked him about his money. And as soon as he took off on him, dude pulled that joint on the side. You got to be prepared if you make a physical play. If you make a physical play on somebody, you got to be prepared for what come behind it. And then you can't look at your work. They tell you that in boxing. I can't boom, boom, get a good punch on you. And then I sit there like, oh, I got a good. No, you got to finish it. You got to come off on it, because that person could have recuperative powers, or that person could bounce back. And while you standing there looking at your work, you get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? He punched the dude, and the dude back up, and he thinking that shook the dude enough. But now the dude just and fake and go up under him, lift him up and dump him to the ground and start going to work on you. You can't look at your work, man. When you start a job, you got to finish the job, and you got to finish the job emphatically. And he got caught slipping and got his weight shifted, man. And yeah, it did bother me. Because he was one of my youngest. You know what I'm saying? And then you had me now. Now I'm walking around there with an attitude like, yeah, I want one of these jokers to act like it, or thinking they might, yeah, them DC dudes just be talking. Find out if I'm just talking. So I was on that type of time. So I was being a little bit more arrogant, a little bit more, standoffish. And Jerry, man, that's why I love Jerry to this day, man. My selling, man, Junkie Jerry. Jerry be peeping things. He be like, man, calm down, man. You like you don't go, man. You don't go. Ain't no need for that. I'm like, what you tell me? I can tell. I can feel it, man. Hey, man, come on, man, calm down. Because you will be in those type of state of minds, man. Because it's like secondhand embarrassment. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense to anybody, it's like secondhand embarrassment. So somebody, like say they get out on the dude from DC, they get to run in their mouth, and I be feeling like It could be my penitentiary paranoid. I be feeling like they saying things in earshot that I can hear. It's like they shooting subliminal messages at me or taking shots at me. But it might not have been the case. But to me, looking back in retrospect, that's how I felt. You know what I'm saying? It's like you want to say something to me, but you ain't saying nothing to me because I don't usually be hearing all that type of talk about nothing, let alone that when it's just something regular going on. But now all the time I can hear all of this. It's like it's loud in my ear. It's somebody talking about that every time I go around. I go to the microwave, I heard somebody talk about it. I go to the phone, I heard somebody talk about it. I come in the pod, I heard somebody talk about it. I'm like, is y'all just talking about this because I'm out here? Do y'all got something? You know what I'm saying? So I was waiting to hell Alabama. You know what I'm saying? Put hands on Alabama to show, but that's just how it be, man. Nobody is exempt, man. You can't get, your weight shifted up in that joint if you playing with the wrong person. You know what I'm saying? I seen dude in the park argue with a dude, and he take off on the dude and get him clean 2 shots, but the joint was so weak. Boom, boom, shut up. Man, dude bagged up, man, and hit that table. Boom, when his back hit the table, he bounced up off the table, mop, hit him one time and dropped him. Got right on top of him and dogged him. Dogged him. Me and 2 other dudes pulled him up off of him just so we wouldn't even get on lockdown. Dogged him. He got up. It looked like a Trevor Burbick fight with Mike Tyson. Fell back down, got up, fell down again. Dude, like, man, get the dude, man. Take him to the shower, man. But the police see him, put some water on his face because he bleeding out the top of the eye. He done cut the top of his eye. He done bust his mouth. Blood running all down his face, all on his shirt. Mouth bleeding. He can't even stand up. Dude take him in the shower, cut the water on, let the water run over him, try to get him straight. He fully clothed, and then he's soaking wet. So now, dude trying to get him to a cell, walking to a cell, he's squashing all across the pod, leaving water everywhere, but he bust up because, you know what I'm saying, he would run in his mouth and take off on the dude, and you ain't got no finish game. You got to have a finish game. You take off, you got to have a finish game, man, or somebody gonna get out on you. Cause everybody you punch ain't gonna just sit there and be scared like, oh, okay. Now have I seen dudes get smacked and then just cower up? Yeah, multiple times. Have I seen dudes get punched in the face and cower up and don't do nothing? Multiple times. It's the time that they don't that you got to worry about. It's the time that they fight back that you got to worry about. You punch somebody in the face and think they not gonna fight back, and then you might get shot. If you punch somebody in the face with the mindset that he ain't gonna do nothing, that's when you're gonna get the rude awakening, because everybody is not just gonna let you do that to them. Some dudes is scared gonna fight back, and they gonna fight harder than the regular dude, and you gonna find out that they can really fight. And your worst nightmare is they can fight better than you can. So it just be like that, man. So yeah, man. But I've seen it over the years many times, man. Normally the rule is you punch first, you'll punch last. But that's not always the case. Then you might punch somebody, they might pull that Bethlehem out. They might got it on them and you don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? Same thing happened with my little homeboy. He go back there and when I told y'all about that story, when he go back there to fight Shakur, he going back there to fight thinking that he gonna rumble. Now his chances of winning is just a straight up rumble is, I don't know, it's a toss up because he got some squabble too. Shakur ain't come back there to fight. Shakur was paranoid, thought it was a good jump. He got the Bethlehem on him, and then he come from back there in the back leaking. You understand? So it's tricky in there, man. You got to be prepared for everything. And if you punch somebody or you plan on taking off on somebody and you assume that they weak, you still better have that thing on you. You still better be ready for it if they ain't weak. You still better be ready for it if they can squabble. You got to always be prepared to be for the unexpected in the penitentiary because you don't know what's going to happen. You can assume a dude gonna do this or a dude gonna do that, or he cannot do this or he cannot do that. You could be wrong. Obviously my homeboy was wrong. He ended up looking like, you know what I'm saying, he was fighting Hitman Hearns on Martin. And it ain't funny if you seeing this, my dude. You know I got mad love for you. This is the reason why I ain't saying your name, because it was a crazy situation, man. But it is what it is, man. And these type of things are daily occurrences in the penitentiary, man. Do not judge a book by its cover, man. Do not judge a person by his color. Do not judge a person by their size. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what another man got in his heart. You don't know what another man got on his spirit. You don't know what another man going through that can prepare him to do something that's beyond the norm. Can prepare him to do something that you're not prepared for. You see what I'm saying? So, yeah, my homeboy got caught out there snatching, man. So, you know, it can happen to the best of us, man. It can happen to the rest of us. You hear me? It just happened to him. But, you know, it is what it is, man. But just like I say, man, penitentiary and in life, man, don't make a move unless you already know what the end result gonna be. And the only reason you're gonna know that is by being prepared to do whatever it is you're prepared to do. But just set yourself up to say, I know what to do in the beginning, and I think this gonna be it. You ain't playing far enough. You got to see the end game. If you don't see the end game, don't even get involved with the begin game. You heard me? Y'all talk to me in the comments. I talk back, man. We'll be making new membership videos probably tomorrow. Keep your notifications on. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. We out here, man. Big love, TBP Nation, man. Run the numbers up. Make sure you leave comments. Make sure you leave likes on the video. Make sure that you stay engaged. That keeps me engaged. That keeps me encouraged. When I look at the numbers and I see y'all is engaging, I'm going to go harder. I'm going to go longer. And I'm going to go stronger. Y'all be safe, be smart, make good decisions, man. And duck them hooks. And you can rest assured that if I take off, yeah, I ain't got to say the rest.
The Banky special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.